Okay, we're going to try this again. This is a take two. Um, I will see if the audio I had to unplug and plug back in to see if it changes. Um, Mono. It's on mono, which is really what it needs to be if I'm only using one component. This is what happens when you are in a home studio and you're not sure whether this is going out. Hopefully, it is going out. Um, And sorry for those of you who are on and you are getting a high pitched squeal. Oh, Mallory says yes. Okay. Well, okay, we're back up and running. So maybe that's what it took. It needed to readjust itself. Where was I? I was talking about how I'm grateful for moments like this that remind me that not everything is predictable and everything is unpredictable. And just to really, really quickly recap, oh, better, I love it. Just to completely recap, I had a delightful day yesterday. I'm grateful that I had such incredible comments, such love, such just it was wonderful. Weather was great. It's going to be great again today, and then of course we have another one of those wretched storms rolling in, and it never seems to stop. It always seems to, this cycle of change and growth and massive shifting is occurring. I think I have physically felt a little weary, almost like I want to take a nap a lot. Not a, just want to sleep, just want to rest. And I don't know whether that's just because I'm getting a little older, or it's just I think it is an onslaught of subliminal stuff that's happening. I think I shared with my friend Maggie yesterday that it's no wonder we feel a bit sort of lethargic. There you go, lazy maybe. When you increase the digital energy, and we're talking about 4G now, 5G, and everybody's on a device, and there seems to be a satellite or some sort of satellite energy everywhere. Is it any wonder that as humans, there's a vibrational level that has to affect us in some way? I don't want to get all scientific and all physics on people, but it did occur to me that, well, we do have all this unseen frequency that's happening, so it's entirely possible. Let's get to the meat of the matter today. So I'm shuffling the cards, and one of the cards that popped back out again was this Queen of the Light. And I sat, it's illuminate, enlightening, celebration, which means to understand that even though there appears to be darkness and frustration everywhere, that within each one of us there's a light that illuminates and shines bright, and we're just to remember it, just to keep that anchored in. But so I shuffled a bit more and sort of asked for maybe an addendum to that to see, okay, let's find another one. And the next one that came up was fantastic. It is a new one, and I'm going to put the inverted version. It's the Wise Woman of Wonderland. Here she is as what we would call it the ally, integrity and compromise. But there's a different meaning when it comes off the deck inverted. As an ally, the Wise Woman of Wonderland speaks about talking with integrity, speaking with truth, speaking with honesty, and honoring the authentic nature of desires, of work, of purpose. And as long as that's going on, then everything moves forward as it's meant to. When she shows up as a challenger, it's a challenge that somewhere we have been selling ourselves short and compromising what we truly, really want in favor or in fear of A, not getting it, B, not worthy of it, C, it's not the right time. There are egoic excuses that get in the way of truly, authentically, with integrity. Two things: standing up for what you truly want and deserve and believe you can get, or choosing something that you're settling for. So the Queen of the Light reminds us that you can have whatever you want and go after it. You've got the love, the light, the insight. As long as it's for everybody's highest good, it can't harm anyone. The Wise Woman of Wonderland shows up to say, don't settle. Keep the pathway of integrity, of truth, of honesty. And if that means you have to be a bit of a warrior, then you have to be a bit of a warrior. There is nothing wrong with forging forward with a solid plan, even to the detriment of another person's ego. That's not to say you work towards another plan with the intent of harming another person, but if another person, as they usually do, get bent out of shape or suggest this isn't the right thing for you, the tendency is to compromise and give in when you know in your heart of hearts you really truly want what you want and you will need to go for it. When these things come up, it creates a conflict. And what I love about living a life like this is we have a choice. I know myself in my own experience, anytime I've taken the choice that has not been to my highest good, but rather because I'm leaning into second guessing mode or bad habit mode or some other reason I'm doing it, it never really works out. The good thing is it doesn't take long to get back on the path and work with the right energy. With that said, it's time to meditate. So, feet flat on the floor, deep breath in, strengthen, lengthen, find space in your spine. Part of clearing out the awkward energy that's getting stuck is to find length in your back. Physically, you can do this by doing a forward fold, allowing your head to drop towards the floor, wrapping your arms either through your legs. That can be a little bit awkward if you can't fold in half, or wrapping your arms around the backs of your legs and literally pulling your chest to your thighs. It creates a length in your spine. Alternatively, you can lay on your back, do a shoulder stand, providing your elbows and your hands are supporting your low back. So let's just breathe into the backbones. Exhale out anything you believe is stuck there. Be mindful of your feet flat on the floor. Breathe energy into your lumbar area and press your tailbone down. You can shift your pelvis slightly up, slightly back. Just get your seat, like rock forward and back, just to get your seat good and strong, long. Think of stretching the crown of your head and your neck, the top of your head upward. And think of yourself as a vessel, which you are, and the vessel that holds and anchors the soul of yourself and the essence, which is the spirit of yourself, into your physical body. Just continue breathing in what you would like. And for this morning, exhale and let go of the fear of not getting it. Breathe in opportunity, possibility. Release out anxiety and doubt. Breathe in achievement, breathe in success, breathe in power. Exhale out confusion, failure, and ideas of weakness. Now focus your attention on your third eye center, that area right between your eyebrows. And keep the mental vision of being the vessel with lightness running up and down, and breath in and out. And for this morning's meditation visualization, being mindful and conscious of where you are in your environment, in the room, what the room feels like. Be aware of the smells, the temperature. Be aware of all of the physical spaces or places on your body, your feet, your seat, perhaps your arms, that is in contact with another surface, the floor, the arms of the chair, the seat of the chair, the back of the chair, whatever is connecting your body to another object and anchoring you solidly to the earth. With the solid consciousness of you integrated, with your eyes closed, looking out through your third eye center, create the same or similar vision up ahead of you, and choose a date certain in your future, in this future. It can be 1 week from now, it can be 1 month from now, it could be February 2021, it could be your birthday 2021. Choose a date and land on the first date and day and begin with your third eye center to see the date and see the day. Gently allow yourself to be in the imaging, the imagining of this future day, this future date. Be in the inquiry of what you will feel like. Choose the first thought, idea that comes and hold it. Think of using the same imagination, the same imaging, the same light projection see if you can hear what you would likely be listening to. Just let yourself shift and go. Unattach yourself from forcing something you hear. If you don't hear anything, you don't hear anything. It's quiet, it's peaceful. And your first consumption of food or beverage on the future date, what is it? Imagine and see yourself either preparing it, picking it up, looking at it, smelling it, tasting it. And how does it feel consuming your future food or beverage? Allow yourself to continue on this day, in this date, seeing part of your future life, holding in your mind what you desire has happened. What you have wanted has either occurred or is about to occur, or something better has manifested. Just let yourself be free to see, to feel, to believe. Any thoughts of doubt, any worry of this not manifesting, acknowledge those thoughts, those doubts, and release them. Come right back to what you see on this future date, what you hear, feel what you feel, touch, taste, smells, sensations, even the presence of other people. Continue breathing in the presence, being mindful of the present, and projecting into the future with your imagination. Know that if this is for your highest good, your highest benefit, that you have now created this image, this feeling, this plan, and this choice. Know that this is possible. Know that all the lines and avenues, the roads, people, the energy, the vibration will line themselves up in perfect harmony to create the future you have now chosen. So be it, and so shall it be. Allow yourself to come back into where you are in your environment, mindful of how you feel, mindful of how your physical body feels, just acknowledging exactly as it is, as it isn't, and accepting it all. Bring your hands to prayer at the center of your chest. Honor yourself for doing this work. Lift your thumb knuckles up between your third eye center to honor the whole entire world that supports you as you support it. And together we bow and say Namaste. A big round of applause for yourself. It was a good one, that was. Just incidentally, I'm never absolutely, I keep saying this every time, it always intrigues me that the connection that we have with spirit world, and I guess the energy that is around us all the time, never ceases to amaze me that even though I was never confident about doing things like this, and never plan anything, like I don't know when I sit here what sort of meditation and what visualization we're going to get, somehow, some way, the information just seems to come and I go with it. And I hope that whatever it is you're visualizing, whatever it is you want to have in your future, that you are following everything to your highest good and knowing that that's why we're here. We're not here to struggle. Some things might seem challenging and struggling. That's also part of the strengthening and fortification that creates growth. And I want to use the analogy of how, if you think about a coffee bean starts off as a seed or a small plant that's really under the ground in the dirt. And the coffee bean has to rely on really the vibration of the energy to feed it with water and somehow find its way to the sunlight, because sunlight is what keeps us all going. And somehow that coffee bean turns into a plant, grows, and has to keep on pushing the earth away and forging roots in, which can't be easy. And eventually this coffee bean grows up into a tree with lots of other coffee beans and keeps growing, only to be picked, only to be ground up, shoved in a pot, and boiling hot water poured all over it. That's quite amazing to create a cup of coffee. Same with tea, same with vegetables. Everything on the planet that we use, consume, and do has gone through the trials and tribulations of growing. And know that if you're coming up against a challenge and it sometimes gets tough, to sit and breathe. If it's meant to happen, it's going to happen, but you're going to have to grow to get there. All right, my friends, I love you. Have a great Wednesday. Stay true to yourself. Honor your commitments to yourself and others. And we'll see each other in the morning. Bye.